to lead 70 men, coaches, equipment staff, and managers to the #1 goal, and that's to win the championship. And for us to be moving back and not forward in 21st century, like I said, man, National Football League, this hurts me. The clock is ticking, man. I'm sorry.
For us to be moving back, not forward. We went 10 years into John Gruden's emails, and we found racism in those emails from John Gruden back. We're not looking forward. We're not moving forward. The NFL, this hurts. This hurts. Those emails hurt me. Didn't they hurt you?
Whoa. Try something different here. I'm driving to Albany, New York. But real quick, I just saw the dust up between Jason Whitlock and Randy Moss, that country bumpkin. Man, I don't think Jason Whitlock was wrong in his critique or even his rebuttal after Randy Moss hit us on site. When I see you, it's not a good look that so many black men, now put it in context, because Derrick Rose, Terrell Owens, like all them so-called black men on CNN, the one dude crying about Trump, all that's very effeminate, very trash. But I'm specifically saying, like, that is garbage. But if you're crying over a death, family members, whatever, that's understandable. Kids, child loss, personal people, we get that. But the way Trump had so many black men crying on CNN and on Fox, I'm on ESPN or whatever, or the way John Gruden now has Randy Moss, damn white boy said they had big lips. Jason Whitlock impersonation of Randy Moss was on point. Even like when you start crying and all that crap. But yeah, it's not a good look that the white man made you cry. A black man criticizes that moistness, and now you ready to get physical. You chose violence for the black man, but the white man made you cry. Imagine if you kept that energy you had for the white man that made you cry and was more empathetic and sympathetic to other black men, right? Like, what if that was a thing? Again, we see too many brothers on TV crying for no reason. Like, it's not necessary. My family from Haiti, and I'ma cry because now Biden ain't got none of the Negroes crying on TV, and he gave y'all people first flight backs, wherever the hell they came from. They ain't been to Haiti in decades. These people been all over South America and Brazil. Like they're not immigrants, they're migrants, because they go wherever the work is. So it's not just like they didn't come from Haiti to America. They went to a whole bunch of other stops before they got here. But I'm surprised you ain't had none of the Haitians in the media crying about what happened, and then the whole imagery of it looked like they was getting whipped and they were not, though. But my videos, I agree with Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock is not wrong all the time. He's not. Now, something he said in the video that was a little moist was, I talk ish and I speak my truth, but if I get beat up, I get beat up, or I'm covered by the blood of Jesus, and I'm like, wait. You sound like Roland bitch ass, who's another dude who talks a lot of ish. Roland does it more, Auntie Roland Martin. He does it with a lot more sass, a bunch of extra X's in his words, and he's way more effeminate with his shit talking. Like he like your gay drunk auntie or something. But Roland also was talking about I was in the FBI training, I had to touch the guns, and I didn't want to touch a gun again. Like, don't be talking as much trash I talk and be anti-gun. Roland and Jason Whitlock, and that's the major thing I disagree with Jason Whitlock about, is his anti-2A stance. I don't know if he's changed that since leaving, Fox Sports, and then leaving the Kickstart thing he was at. I mean, I don't see why he would change it. It was confusing to me when he said that his dad owned his own business, and his dad carried a revolver with him all the time, and his dad carried it not for tiki towards white dudes, but for Pookie and Ray Ray in his you know, where he worked at, the business he owned. But that's just weird. Like, you popping trash, you talking reckless to some of these NFL players and ball players. Don't be like that. Whatever happens to me. If it be the Lord's will, I won't be here no more. Like, you gotta chill, dog. You cannot pop ish the way you pop ish, which I don't have a problem with you popping ish. But do recognize these dudes will come message you physically. You need to be prepared to use your mouth, use your fisticuffs, which I don't think he's in shape enough to do that. So your equalizer will be to get you a gun. Because, you know, if your mouth moves like that, you go on write checks. You know what? Can't cash. But yeah, that's the one thing I just thought was kind of weird, where he came out of nowhere like, well, if it comes to the hands, if it's on site, and if I don't make it, I don't make it. Like, nah, dog, you talk a lot of ish to athletes, like to people who grew up and were around all that stuff. They were about that life. So yeah. Oh, why everybody moving from this dude? That's my video though. I agree with Jason Whitlock. Black men have to stop being little bitches on TV crying like little girls over white boys. You know? And it's amazing though, Jason Whitlock's analogy and his comparison was correct. Like, when it comes to each other, we choose violence, but when it comes to them, we capitulating, we crying, we demanding apologies, we want to dialogue and talk about it. But with each other, nope. I sat on national TV and cried like a little bitch because a white man said somebody had big lips. This is Randy Moss. This is like the GOAT. This is the one who we called the phrase after. You got mossed. 6'5", 6" or some shit like that. 50 years old, damn near, with braids still in his hair. And this man on TV crying because of an email from 10 years ago. 10 years ago, John Gruden said big lips and it hurt my feelings, and I wish the NFL would deal with these things. Like, you don't even see the homosexuals, LGBTQ people on TV crying. You don't see the white women who got their breasts shared amongst these old white dudes. They ain't on TV crying. I don't know the dude that they call gay. I'm sure he gonna milk this for all he can, but at least he ain't on TV crying about it. Straight sus. I'm out.